going on, guys? Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com doing something that we haven't done in a little while now, and that is go outlet shopping. Now in today's video, we're going to be visiting 3 different places: the Nike outlet, Marshalls, as well as Burlington, both of which are department stores. And like I mentioned in my previous outlet shopping video, anytime I find anything good from now on, whether it's shoes, cleats, a ball, whatever soccer related item it might be, I'm actually going to buy it and give it away to you guys on my Instagram. So if you're interested in winning a pair of shoes that I'm going to be showing you a little bit later in this video, my Instagram, you can see it on screen. It is at SR4U_Josh. It'll also be linked down below in the description. So if you'd like to win some free gear, head over to my Instagram account. Anyways, if you guys enjoy the outlet shopping series on this channel, don't forget to support this video with a like. And with that out of the way, let's do it. So stop number 1 was at the Nike outlet store located in Niagara Falls, New York. A lot of you guys always ask where these outlets are. That's where this one is. And I've been visiting this outlet pretty regularly, at least once a week, for about the last month and a half, but they haven't really restocked since Christmas up until now. So the items that they had were finally some new items, and all of these things that I saw were on the clearance wall, which was also an extra 20% off. So the first thing that I saw was a really good deal on the Nike Tiempo Legend 7, so the current top-end Tiempo model, in the Rising Fast colorway, which was not overly popular, but actually looks pretty good in person. That's a shoe that normally retails for $230. They had it marked down to $149.99. Plus the extra 20% off, it would have been about $120, which is a significant discount. That's like $110 off the normal retail price for a current model, and they had those in a couple different sizes. So that was actually a really good deal, and the newest item that they had on sale on the clearance wall. Then I saw the Hypervenom Felon 3 Low in the Strike Knight colorway, which I think has been one of the best colorways of the Hypervenom so far. And the Felon 3, I think, is arguably one of the best takedown models at that $80 price point. This is a shoe that normally retails for $80, and these were on sale for $39.99 plus the extra 20% off. They would have only been $32. And again, they had those in most sizes. So for $32, that's an absolute steal for what is, yes, a takedown model, but a very, very good one. Now next, they had the Nike Mercurial Veloce 3 in the black, white, and red colorway. I'm not sure, at least I don't remember the specific colorway pack name for these colorways, if it even had a name. I just don't remember. Wait. I'm pretty sure this was the Pitch Dark pack, but I could be wrong. Anyways, it was the Mercurial Veloce 3, the low cut variation, which I do prefer over the mid cut variation, not just because I think it's more comfortable, it's also less expensive. So the low cut version would typically retail for $130. They had them on sale for $79.99. Plus the extra 20% off, they would have been $64, which is actually a pretty decent price for what is a very decent takedown model that doesn't get the most amount of attention because more people are concerned about the mid-cut version that at $175 full retail, I think is too expensive. But if you can find them on sale, which you often can, it's definitely not a bad shoe by any means. And then finally, they had the Mercurial Victory 5, which is the previous generation Mercurial. The current one would be the Victory 6, the equivalent takedown model. So I was kind of surprised that they had these still, but it was in this really cool paint splatter color. Again, I can't remember the name of this particular pack. However, it was marked down to $39.99. The original retail price would have been $80 on these. Plus the extra 20% off, these would have only been $32, and they had these in actually quite a few sizes. So I'm not sure if this was lost stock that Nike was just hanging on to and then they finally sent it to this particular outlet, but really cool colorway. Not the greatest shoe in the world, but for $32, especially if you really like them, it's a pretty solid deal. My next stop was at Marshalls, and I'm not sure if it was just the specific day that I visited, but the footwear section seemed to be pretty cleaned out. However, in the clearance section, they did actually have a couple pairs of soccer cleats. The first thing that I saw, just because they were bright pink and a very big size, I think the only size they had was a 12, if I'm remembering correctly, it was the Nike Mercurial Victory 6 Low in the Motion Blur Pack colorway, a shoe that normally retails for $80 US, and those were on sale, clearance price of $18, which is ridiculously cheap for any brand name soccer cleat, period. Basically $62 off, if my math is correct. Not an amazing shoe, but for that price, you definitely cannot go wrong. And then the only other soccer item that they had was from Under Armour, not the zipper boots, unfortunately. It was the 2nd generation Clutch Fit shoe, the first takedown model, which if I'm remembering correctly is called the Core Speed. Original retail price would have been probably, I want to say $100 to $120, and they had these in a couple different smaller sizes. They were on clearance for 10 bucks, which is ridiculously cheap. A pretty decent looking shoe in my opinion, although everybody has their own opinion on the look of Under Armour cleats. Most people seem to think that they're very ugly. I don't really share that same opinion about most of them anyways. I think these actually look okay. And for $10, you're not gonna be able to buy soccer cleats at Walmart for 10 bucks. So that is as cheap as you'll find any soccer cleat, period. Which brings us to our final stop, which was Burlington, formerly known as Burlington Coat Factory. It's basically a department store, very similar to Marshall's, but a lot bigger in general. Definitely a much bigger clearance footwear section. And the first thing that I noticed as soon as I walked into the footwear was the pair that I actually bought to give away to you guys. It was the Nike Mercurial X Proximo Indoors. Actually, I have them right here. The Nike Mercurial X Proximo Indoors in a size 9 US, in what I think is easily the best colorway that we got of this shoe, the multicolor Flyknit color with the weather mapping there on the base of the sole. I really like how these look, and they were on sale for, as you guys can see, $24.99, which typically when they have soccer cleats there, they're about $16.99, as you guys will see in just a second. These were a little bit more than that, but still an excellent deal. And I was actually talking to the guy who was in the process of stocking the shelves at Burlington, and he actually complimented me on holding these in my hand. He said, nice find. It was the only pair that they had. So for those that were wondering if they had multiple pairs, apparently they only had the one in a size 9 US. And it's kind of weird that they had these because this was a popular colorway. They did sell out pretty much everywhere that they were being carried as far as stores go. And it's a size 9 US, which would be one of the more popular sizes as well. So I don't know why they had them. I don't know why they had them priced so cheap. But they had them, I got them, and I'm giving them away on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, it's @SR4U_Josh. Link in the description, or just search it up on Instagram. Go check it out. By the way, they also come with the original string bag. Also, if you were wondering, these were $24.99. The original retail price on this shoe was $150. Next, I saw the Nike Tiempo Legacy 2 in the black, white, and orange color. There's a little bit of Volt yellow in there as well. They had these in a couple different sizes, the Legacy 2 being the first takedown model of the previous generation of Tiempos. Original retail price would have been about $120. These were marked to $16.99, which is super cheap for what is a very good quality shoe. I would consider this to be top end quality to a certain extent. Is it as nice as the Legend 6 in that same line? Definitely not, but for $16.99, it's as nice as you're going to find in terms of overall quality. And then the other thing that they had soccer related as far as equipment is concerned was actually Nike Catalyst balls, which is the first ball below the top end Ordom series, which is also FIFA approved, although it features a much more standard kind of 32 panel construction, all stitched panels as well. So it's not the same design as the Ordom or some of the models below the Ordom as well. This is a ball that normally retails for $80 US, if I'm not mistaken. And they had this ball in 3 or 4 different colorway variations, including the high visibility one. Some of them from the previous year, some of them from the year before that, but the ball itself remains the same. It's just different colors and graphics. They were on sale for $9.99, which is ridiculously cheap for a ball of this particular quality. Finally, I worked my way over to the clothing section where I found the Ultimate Messi t-shirts if you're the Ultimate Messi fan. The first one that I saw was Messi, or 3 Messis in space with lightning. I'm not even sure if lightning can occur in space, for $9.99. It's very loud. It's all about Messi. Not officially licensed, but I guess if you're a hardcore Messi fan who wears an adult large or extra large, those are the main sizes that they had, which I'm not sure which adult would seriously want to wear those shirts. Maybe as a joke, I think it's kind of funny. It's almost like an ugly Christmas sweater type thing, but they had them in multiple different sizes, mostly larger sizes though. That's something you would expect them to have in kid sizes, but they were in adult sizes. And then right after that, I saw another Messi shirt, which you guys also saw in the intro of this video, where it's Messi striking the ball and there's like flames all over the place. It's actually kind of a cool picture, but to have it on the front of my t-shirt to seriously wear, again, I think it's a little bit questionable, but let me know your opinions on these down below in the comments. Would you wear either of them? Yes or no? Then I did a little sifting through the clothing racks and found quite a bit of unofficial merchandise from Barcelona as well as Real Madrid. And then from Mitre, a whole bunch of different country themed shirts. They're not really knockoffs because they're not using official logos or copying designs or anything like that. They're just using the colors of the country and then using pretty generic kind of their own font to represent that country. It's cheap, it's $9.99. I really don't have any issues with this, but to give you guys a look at the sheer amount of these things, here's a montage of all of this unofficial merchandise. And that concludes yet another outlet shopping video. Again, if you guys are interested in those multicolor indoor Superflies, my Instagram is sr4u_Josh. It'll be linked down below in the description. Be sure to check that out. That giveaway is going to run for a couple days until a winner is randomly selected. All the details on how to enter can be found on that post as well. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this series, want to see it continue happening, don't forget to support it with a like. If you have any questions, as always, leave those down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear, including more outlet shopping videos as well. All my social media information is linked down below in the description, so be sure to check that out too. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.